So if men are providers and they look at themselves as leaders and providers of the household, you are, you meet a woman or encounter a woman who wants to do 50-50, do you think that is like some type of destruction of masculinity?
What is happening, people? Welcome back to Be More to Do More podcast, where we help you to become the person you need to become to do the things you called to do. Your boy Tone in the building, and
Henry A. Harden, the third.
Don't forget the three, bro. You in a different seat.
Hey.
As y'all can hear, we got.
Oh, my bad.
Nah, keep talking, but we just gotta do it right, because we got L Boogie, LaDonna, Lady Donna.
Is that your nickname, L Boogie?
Nah,
Just call me L.
Oh, okay.
I come up with so many. I got so many.
Is it because LaDonna is so long?
Yes. And it's not long.
Okay, y'all ruin them in introduction.
My bad.
Hey, man, I'm trying to make it special.
Okay, you go. Do your thing, Playboy.
Man.
Do your thing.
So we got the plug in the building, and y'all gonna find out why we call her the plug. She's the right hand man to Arthur Blank.
No.
She worked for Arthur Blank, the Falcons United, Atlanta United, right? And
I work at the stadium. Don't hype me up.
Okay, but I've been working with her for about a year now. A podcast I produced called Culture Vision Podcast, and she was one of the hosts, man, and she is so dope.
You think so?
I know so.
Okay.
Because I've been there. I was there in the room.
Oh.
My bad, little amateur rookie moment. It's my son. Sorry.
Who that, Quad?
Alan.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Quad, Trey.
Trey.
You're the third.
Oh, yeah.
See,
I thought you was talking about my bad, yeah.
Hey, man, I'm still trying to intro her.
Oh, my bad. Keep going. Do your thing, Playboy. Do your thing.
Anyway, as y'all can see, man, she really don't need an introduction, but a dope host, man. And I thought I'd bring her on to bring a different perspective to the podcast. We talked about leadership in the household
Yep.
a few months ago. And she just have an interesting perspective. And I just want her to run point on this pod because she's a dope host. And with a dope perspective, I just want to see what she got, man. And, add to the table. But yeah. What you got, bro?
Pressure's on now. Oh, no, I'm put it all on her.
No, because y'all talked about leadership in a household. So what was the conversation like? Because I listened to part of it. I seen part of it on, TikTok.
Right.
So what does that look like in a household for you guys? Like leadership?
Why are you looking at me, bro?
Well, my memory is...
we don't need word for word from the last one. We could just start anew. Like, what does that?
Oh, okay. You're asking freshly. What does leadership in the household look like?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good question. I like this angle right here, man.
That's pretty dope. Like, makes you look pretty, man.
Yeah,
Pretty.
Yeah.
Pretty boy. Flat.
Period.
I see the waves. Anyway, man, go ahead.
I was wondering why I was getting sick over here.
Got
Y'all silly, bro. Y'all silly.
Boy.
All right. So what was the question again? I forgot.
What does leadership in the household look like?
Ooh, leadership in the household to me looks like. I think you have different. Okay, so I feel like it's a loaded question, right? Mm-hmm. Because I try to provide. Obviously, as the man of the house, I'm a leader, whatever, right? But also, I try to give my kids leadership roles in the household as well, where they're, like we take out the trash, but they got to get the trash out the bathroom. Like, you're responsible for that. So I think it's more so like responsibility and ownership.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
To me is what leadership in the household looks like. Like, what are you owning in the house? Mm-hmm. Like, what's your part of it, if that makes sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. It makes sense to me.
What you think?
Me, I think my perspective is, I like what you said, like being the ultimate leader, but I only have a 2-year-old, so him taking out trash,
Hey, get him out there, man.
It's
never too early.
We're just learning how to put toys up, so I'll tell him, hey, put that right there. So to me, with a 2-year-old, it's showing me that being a leader in the household is being an effective communicator. So I have to learn how to communicate with my 2-year-old and my wife. Something I'm still working on with my wife. Because the thing is, we, you know, as a leader, you have to know like her communication style. You have to know how to get things over to them and stuff like that. So I'm still learning that without, I guess, having myself in a way, but learning how to effectively communicate to her how we can further the household, move the household along, move our family along, you know, just being the visionary for our family, stuff like that. Like you said, it is a loaded question. So I
can the woman be the leader in the household?
Yeah, if I
see again, you asking the question very different. You said, can the woman be the leader in the household?
A leader?
Yeah, 1,000%.
Yeah, a leader.
1,000%.
I like that. And I think I did say something wrong in the last. So I wanna put this. I said that a woman can't be the leader of a household. But what I meant to say, or not can't be the leader, but what I meant to say is that a woman shouldn't, if she have a husband, should, not that she can't, but she shouldn't. I think I said that.
Yeah, there's a lot of single mothers out there that are the leaders of their house.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I was story time. And this is
wait. Hold on. Which button is it? Scripture of the week. Nah,
rusty, man. You rusty. That ain't it. That ain't it.
One of them. All right, go ahead, bro.
Short story. It's really short story. I don't know. Maybe it's more so a point.
Yeah.
So I'm at one of my branches in Middle Georgia, and I'm doing something, and then I hear on my periphery, I'm like, "Am I the head of the household?" I'm like, what do you mean? Like, you know, in my head, I'm like, so she comes in, she asks me, she's like, so I'm filling out some paperwork. She's like, should I fill out single or should I fill out head of household?
Right.
On like the tax paperwork.
Right.
And I'm like, well, what did it say? Like, what does it give you a description or whatever? And she gave a description, is like, head of household is like you. I don't know if I may be making this up, but she was like, if it's if you're over 50% providing for the household, you pay this amount of money of the bills or whatever it is.
Right.
And so like she's the head of her household.
I mean,
like legally,
but tax purposes.
Is she's married?
Single. She's single.
Single. Okay, so if I'm single, of course I'm always gonna be head of household.
Yeah,
I'm always gonna hit that head of household, circle that in, because that's me. But let's just say we were married and I'm making more money than you. If that's how it's categorized, will I be head of household then, or do you still see yourself as head of household because you're considered the leader?
What the law say?
Actually,
the law say she the head of household because she making that bread.
Right. So my situation, my wife has a job, but I'm an entrepreneur. So technically she makes more than I do because I can write off a lot of stuff. So she is head of household, but we're filing joint too. So it's not that she's the head of household. And now she can get my deductions off of her income. So I think when it comes to like that stuff, it's more dealing with taxes.
Yeah.
And it's not really a status. You know what I mean? Like I think it's more about the money and not the status.
I don't know, because a lot of men out here that define.
What's that?
Oh, you can't do head of household. I'm head of household.
That's stupid.
Even on the tax form?
That's stupid.
You have men out here that are thinking that way.
That's wild.
That's stupid.
I'm just saying. There's some men. I'm not saying all, but some. So then it goes to the question of, since you have that, deciding who's going to claim head of household and you're going to file jointly. So would you consider like your relationship, your marriage being 50-50?
Oh man, I love this conversation. Go ahead, bro.
Well, I consider my marriage being 50-50. No? Man, what you said?
Do you want like in your household with marriage, and because both of y'all are married?
Yeah, so my situation is kind of like, it's a little opposite or something. I don't know. Anyway, so like my situation is I'm the sole financial provider in my household. My wife.
Okay, but what makes a man a provider?
Oh, okay. I say sole financial provider.
So you're the sole financial provider?
Yeah, provider. Yeah, financial provider. So for me, if you wanted to look at it like this, right, you can look at it as if there's a 50-50, like, oh, I do financially and she does the cooking, cleaning, picking the kids up, all that stuff, because she's a homemaker. Mm-hmm. I don't know if that helps or hurts to my case or answers the question at all.
So
but,
so everything is 50-50 in your house?
Nah. Well, I see this would be causing arguments right here. This is it.
Nah, go ahead.
Well, because I just want to know, do you, like, because most of the time, most men, not saying all, I'm not saying you or you, I'm just saying, like, most people and women look at 50-50 as far as, like, bills. Yeah. But not everything as a whole.
I think that's the thing. We need to define 50-50. What is that?
What does that look like?
So for me, it's how I feel. Mm-hmm. I feel like 50-50 is a myth.
I agree. Right?
Like, I feel like people, they do look at it financially, but even like in my situation where I'm financial, I provide 100% of financial, and she, quote unquote, provides 100% of the cooking, cleaning, and household duties, right? Mm-hmm. It's not really a realistic thing because, for example, like was just talking about the trash, right? The trash needs to be taken out, or if there's a some type of appliance that needs to be fixed. Now, I'm not a handyman, right? But if there's something that's like that, like, do I expect my wife to like fix that just because she's the person at the homemaker?
Right, mm-hmm. Right.
No, right. So that's why I say like 50-50 is a myth, because I feel like in a marriage you have to have 100-100. Like, you got to go all in.
That's true.
She got to go all in for it to really work, really be committed. Mm-hmm. Like, anybody that's only 50% committed, like, you ain't finna do nothing for real.
Right. It makes sense to me. I got a question for us all. We all play sports, right? Mm-hmm. LaDonna played basketball. We played football, right?
What position you played?
I was point guard. I was an athlete. You might have played. I was an athlete, though.
Oh, go ahead.
What do you mean? What is that?
There's a difference. There's a difference between a player and an athlete.
But you play one sport.
That's not true.
You can be an athlete.
He just told you one.
Okay, what you
I played softball and I played tennis too.
Oh, okay. My bad. Sorry, I didn't know. It's my bad.
I only talk about basketball because that's my love.
Oh, okay.
I played the three.
You were sorry in the other two?
No.
Oh, I'm just asking.
My first year playing softball, I made the all-star team, but we're not here to talk about me.
So what was...
We're not here to talk about me and my accolades at all. We're here to talk about the people.
All-star, okay. He said cute. Was that like high school? Like, that was like the red team? What it sound like? It was, he said it was the awesome
I started playing sports in middle school.
Oh, okay.
And
so you made an all-star middle school team. Got you. Okay, that's cool. Yo, what you got?
Did we play football?
Huh?
What did we do?
I'm an athlete, man. I'm an athlete. Play football.
Oh, here we go. Okay.
Track.
Mm-hmm.
So who?
I played T-ball for 1 year. I'm an athlete,
T-ball.
man.
So let's just get this out the way. He played football for who?
The Lounge High School.
Okay, so
come on, she don't know it.
They was like,
it's okay. It's okay.
They was like in Georgia. They was like, they was pretty okay.
2 state championships. Just smooth.
I played for a sorry football team in high school. I was good at like up until high school. We was just. But anyway, the question. Besides, I got So the topic. Okay, so we all play sports, right? Mm-hmm. When have
some better than others, but keep going.
Yeah, when have there ever been a time where your coach came to you and be like, "Hey, I want everybody to play 50-50. Like, I want you to put in 50. I want you to put in 50. I want you to put in 50. You know what I mean?" Mm-hmm. Have we ever heard a coach say that? No. They will say, play your position or play your role. Mm-hmm. So that's how I look at 50-50, man. Like,
hey, did y'all hear Raheem Morris talk about that? Mm-hmm. Like, playing your role?
He comes up to the stadium all the time and talk to us about it.
See? The plug.
Oh, like about your role?
No, just all of us as a whole. Like we'll have like a pep rally where Raheem and Terry would come, and they would talk to us.
Raheem Morris is the Atlanta Falcons head coach. Terry is it Fontenot? Fontenot? He's the GM of the Falcons. So
and they'll come up there and they'll talk to us about what they say to our players, what they are expecting from their players,
So what
as
is
well
that?
as what they're expecting from us as employees to like support.
Right.
So we're the supporting
Right.
at home, supporting
Right.
the home team.
So, man.
So it's like it all goes together. But what was your question?
No, I was just saying. So, it wasn't a question. It was more so like
the whole
there's no 50-50 in team. You know, everybody play their position.
There's no 50-50 in any aspect of your life, right?
Right.
You got to put 100% in all aspects of your life, whether you're by yourself or with your partner, with your children,
Right.
school, work. You got to put in. You can't half-ass,
Yeah, that's true.
or it's
that's
not
true.
going to work.
That's true. That's true. Yeah.
And I think that's where a lot of couples have their arguments, because the money part of it is like, that's where that 50-50, oh, we got to split the bills.
Right.
But if she working and he working, why not split the bills?
No.
Nah, fine.
No?
No.
I look
What?
at
What
it
you
like
mean?
if he's working and I'm working, let's just say like he's making $70K, I'm making $50K.
Okay.
Together, we're making what?
125.
25.
Right.
Yeah.
Together. That's us together as a partner.
Yeah.
As partnerships, we need to put it together and make things work in the household.
Right.
Where for me, 50-50, I don't think it even exists. I think
it
like,
don't make sense financially.
right. And I don't think it makes sense at all, because I might wake up and be like, look, it's all about communication, like you said in the beginning.
Yeah.
I might wake up, depending on how my day went yesterday, I might wake up and like, babe, I only can give you 80% or 20% today.
Right.
As my partner,
Right.
I got you. I got the other 80% if you're bringing in 20. If we're waking up and we both have that 20%, then we need to come to the table and figure out how we can do 100%, make each other feel better to make things work. Because I might be struggling mentally,
Right.
emotionally, physically,
Yeah.
everything. So I think all of that other stuff doesn't really work for me.
No,
Like,
that's true.
I feel like the guy, like for me, if I'm married, my husband would be the leader, and I'll look at myself as the manager, managing all things in the household.
Right.
So it can work.
Yeah.
But the 50-50 and
here's what I think is part of the problem though, is what you're describing is like marriage. But it's folks out here, they shacking, they really ain't, they together, but there's really not no real commitment, right? Like,
And that's
and so they got separate bank accounts.
Yeah.
Yes, you got your 75, your 50, but there's no 125 as a whole. Like, because you got everything that's coming to your account, I got everything that's coming to my account. Okay, I'm gonna pay the lights, you pay the rent, I'm gonna pay, it's not like combined.
if you're together, if you're living together, it should be combined.
It should be.
Yeah.
But how many people have, you tell me, I don't know, maybe because I've been married for quite some time now. How many people are in committed relationships that's not married? That move, when I say committed relationship, I'm saying somebody that lives in a household together, that have the same bank account. How many do you think, if you had to put a number on it?
I don't know too many, because when I think of bank accounts, I think of like, he has one, I have one, and we have a shared one.
Yeah.
Okay, no, that's fair. That's fair.
Right.
But what is going to the shared one though? Is everything going into the shared one though? That's at the end of the day, how many relationships have? Hey, I got my, because everybody got direct deposit, right? My direct deposit and your direct deposit is going to the shared account. Now we can divide it from there, but how many of it is really, I got my account, you got your account, and then we put inside this shared account?
I would think we would put in, because
What?
because my thing is this: if I'm making more than my husband,
Okay.
right? If I say, oh, we're gonna take and put 1,000 a month in the bank or whatever, every paycheck. I don't,
Okay, yeah.
He's going to still be making less than me. That's going to be, you know what I mean? Like, it's not fair.
No, what I'm saying though is you need to set up your direct deposit to go into one joint account, and then y'all, because you're saying it's 125, it's all together, and but it's not.
I mean,
if you only, it's not.
So technically, man, and this is what I have a problem with our community, and when I mean our Black people, we struggle with financial literacy when it comes to budgeting, because if you think about it, household supposed to be, or your house should be 30 to 35% of total income. That's why they make you
well over that.
well, no, I'm saying your house, like your mortgage.
No, I get what you're saying. Yeah.
So that's why when you apply for
not a lot of people are doing that. That's
right.
for sure.
That's why when you apply for a mortgage, even rent, right? They make sure you can pay 3 times the rent, because
Not no more.
for real.
Yeah, now it's just one.
What?
They passed the law. Yeah, a couple of months ago.
Oh wow.
Wow.
When you get an apartment, you no longer have to make 3 times the rent.
Wow, we finna be out here struggling, boy. Anyway, so supposed to be 30% of your total income. And let's say your car should be like 15, car note, whatever should be 15, insurance should be 15.
Was that the same episode we broke this down?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
But we went by your budgeting.
Yeah.
But we didn't talk about like what it should be, 15 of total income.
Yeah.
But if you think about it, if I make like 100 and my wife make 50, like that's 30% of 150. That's 30% of 15% of 150. So either way, 30% of 100,000 is not the same as 30% as 50, but it's fair. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
But it still equals
30%.
But it still equals the amount of mortgage. But if I come to the table making 100 and I expect my wife to pay 50% and she make 50,
there's no way she can do that.
Exactly.
But what I'm saying, but that's not my point is y'all need to have, it needs to go all into one account, because like, how do you determine, all right, this is why I feel like arguments will happen at, right? Because you're supposed to put in, okay, you're supposed to put in 1,000, you're supposed to put 700 in. And then what happens when it doesn't, like that 700 don't get put in? They put 500 in.
I mean, that ain't the plan. That
ain't the plan. That's my point.
But that's not 50-50. It's still total the combined payment for the mortgage, Like if you're not putting in your portion, I can't say half, but your portion, you're not living up to your commitment. I'm just saying. So it's not like, 50-50, but it's still, you still are committed to pay, but you're not living up to your commitment if you choose not to put what your commitment is or whatever. If that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
See what I'm saying?
Makes sense.
So that just makes you, that's a character problem.
Yeah.
For real.
So if men are providers and they look at themselves as leaders and providers of the household, you are, you meet a woman or encounter a woman who wants to do 50-50. Do you think that is like some type of destruction of masculinity?
Only if I say yeah.
Wait, what?
Only if I agree to,
Wait, so you saying it's wait.
She said, so the question is, if I meet a woman who wants to do 50-50, do I think that it's what was that?
Destruction of masculinity.
A destruction of masculinity. If I agree to her terms, it is a destruction of masculinity.
What? Are y'all crazy right now?
I'm asking.
Oh.
I'm saying it is.
You saying it is?
Yeah.
I'm asking.
If I agree to her terms.
Hold on. Is it because she made the terms? Is that why?
If I agree to those are not my terms. Those are her terms. She agreed with 50-50.
Why does it matter who wants to do it? If it works, it works.
50-50 don't. We just explained why 50-50 don't work.
It was a myth.
No, you're saying the bills, right? You said the bills.
No, I just said 50-50.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't agree. I don't agree with those terms.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
So if I meet her,
you gotta put that disclaimer in there,
But as our culture, when we say 50-50, we think
money. Yeah.
money.
and to be fair, and to go back to that, see, I had to get out of that myself. Even knowing it, I didn't fully know it until my therapist was like, she told me I had some slow months like in business, and mentally that was weighing in on me, and it was affecting my family too, because I had my head down just focusing on trying to make money. And she told me, she was like, yo, your income don't define you.
It doesn't.
And I was like, dang, that was a
But that's what's instilled in men growing up.
Right.
Is that you take care of your family.
Right.
And you take care of everything that comes with that financially, make sure everything is good, your family is good.
Right.
So for me, when that is done, it's like, it's not really a goal for men. It's more of like a testament to success.
Yeah, I agree. But here's the thing too with that.
Is that success though?
What?
No, but see, this is what I'm looking at it. I'm like, okay, your goal as a man, or any, like for men, we're just speaking about men right now.
Right.
Your goal as a man is to provide for yourself, because if you can't do that, you can't do it for your family.
Right.
So once you are able to provide for yourself, that's your goal. Then once you're able to do it for your family, now that's a testament of success.
Right.
Like, I'm succeeding.
Right. I agree. And are we talking about in aspects of finances or just in general?
And in general.
Yeah. So I think going back to so as men, we were taught when we say provide financially, and I still do agree with the financial piece. Don't get me wrong, because that's a hardcore of our being. We want to provide.
Yeah, that's like a key component of your identity.
It is key. We want to provide. We want to provide. I can't see any man who wouldn't want to, but I think our problem is that we have placed our identity in the income that we are creating for ourselves or our family, where it dismisses any other aspects of our lives, because I know men who are great providers financially, but morally trash. They got other families. You see what I'm saying? You got to see your face.
I know that's right.
Yeah, but they would say, yo, I provide for my family, so I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I don't care.
And you dare not complain.
Right.
You better not. Better not.
Yeah.
I got a whole side family. Better not say nothing. I go move in with them.
Oh my God. And she's like, and she's over here. All she gotta do is cook. She don't
ain't
care.
complaining.
Like, yeah.
But some women are okay with that though, right? Some women are okay with it.
As long as he provides.
As long as he providing.
But what about the other household situation, chores and things of that nature? You both work.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
We both work. We both are tired.
Okay.
So with the cooking, the cleaning, like, can we, like, some days I might be tired. Are you going to pick that up?
Now, I do like the 50-50 thing, though.
Now, I do agree to that point, right? The 50. Go ahead.
But the reason why I said the 50-50, because, like, okay, we divide up what our responsibilities are, but we give 100% of that to that, right? Now, here's where it gets tricky. Because what happens when you do come home and you're tired, but it's your job to cook?
It's my job to cook?
Your responsibility.
Okay, because just like you changed that the leader to the
it's your
it's not our job.
It's your responsibility. I'm saying if we split that, right? Let's say you cook, not clean. Your job is to cook. My job is to clean. That's the agreement.
Let's do responsibility.
Whatever. Hell, man. Semantics.
Let's do responsibility.
You know what? You're right. I'm growing in my communication. So I should have used a better word.
If you approach and deliver that way to a female,
it's over with.
That's not my job.
Yeah. Been there.
Okay.
It's all about your delivery and approach.
It is. You're right. You're right. You got a point. So if your primary responsibility is cooking, That's why I used the other night. It worked.
Primary. The word primary. Okay.
He said it worked.
And my primary responsibility is to clean. Then it does matter, or it does matter when you do come home and it's like a rough day at work, and you just don't feel like cooking. So then my sub responsibility would be to cook that night and clean, and then that's what a great marriage and relationship looks like.
Partnership and commitment.
Partnership. Yeah, there we go.
I like partnership. You just buy food. That's what I do, bro.
Yeah, maybe.
Chipotle all day.
Babe, if
You
I
like Chipotle?
I love it.
You ever heard of churros? Churros way better.
Is it?
Way better.
Where's that? Oh, we ain't got it.
I don't know, got one in Albany. I don't know.
Yeah, it's not too many. Like Culver's, it's not too many of those.
I love Culver's, bro. Why'd you say that?
I don't know.
Culver, is that like a burger spot?
Yes, I love.
You love that?
Love it.
That's like Steak and Shake.
No, it ain't.
Culver's with the custard? Is that what you're talking about?
Huh?
Well, they got like, I ain't known for like custards or something.
You're thinking of that other spot. I know what he's talking about, but that's not it.
Culver's, bro.
With the skinny fries?
No, they're not.
Oh.
They're wrinkle fries.
Oh, never mind. That might be a different place.
I love Culver's, man. Dang, why she say that? I'm gonna have to go. All right. Anyway, back on topic.
Cut all over the place sometimes.
Man, dang, where we at?
So he was saying about primary responsibilities.
Okay.
And everything. So
Yeah.
is that something that you talk about in a marriage? Like, when do you have that conversation about primary responsibilities in the household?
Before you move in.
Well,
Not before you get married?
Before you move in together. It's like a lot of, I think it's out of, like a lot of what in today's world is out of order, right? Like typically people move in together before they get married. So before you say like, hey, y'all need to iron out. And that's why I like college so much, right? Because like college, y'all both had y'all own apartment, but y'all would spend so much time together, whether it was at her apartment or your apartment, that you it's almost like kind of like living together, but without living together. So you were able to get the tendencies and different things that people were, whatever. But I don't know, I think that I should, if you don't have that opportunity, I think that y'all definitely got to talk about, okay, if we do move in together, because that's stressful. Think about like, like you might clean up, but you might clean up every 2 days. And this person cleans up every single night. Like the dishes can't leave nothing in the whatever, right? But you might be okay with a couple days in dishes being in the sink.
Yeah, that's me.
That's which one? Are you the? You gotta have 0 dishes or?
Nah, I'm the one. Man, you let them dishes, bro.
It'll be all right, right?
Do it in the morning.
In the morning. It'll be all right.
But anyway, go ahead.
But that's something that y'all. I mean, it's something that's so minor that you won't even think about talking about. But it's good to explore, so that way when y'all do get into a situation, when you're living together, it's not a argument. Right. Because it will turn into an argument.
Man, see, but I think, and this is what I'm learning in therapy too, it's good to have those roles, but we do have to communicate our battery level, like what you talked about before. We do have to say, which I'm still struggling with, because you try to be Superman and next thing you know, you stressed out and all that. But anyway, you do have to communicate your battery level. My thing is that how I know if you for real, like you 20% every day. You know what I mean? But
it goes to communication, because again, men don't like to communicate. They don't like to talk about feelings and emotions when we do. And when we try to talk to men about our feelings and emotions, some men shut down.
Next on Be More to Do More podcast.
How?
Man, y'all don't be listening. Shoot, that's so. No, that ain't because we don't know how. We know how to talk. If I got an issue and I can talk to my homeboy about it.
Right.
Let's talk about it. How you see your brother head down, you ain't lifting more, you just walked around him. How we tell our kids do better, but we never taught them how to go about it. When the last time you told somebody to keep their head up, cause you concerned about them.